Welcome to another beautiful week. Africa on Trial is the program, and you're with me, Gamma Coffee, honestly and fairly, as a human being, as a person, as an individual. Look at your skin. What do you think about your color? What do you think about the color they call you? Does it match? Does it make sense with the color coded and the skin and the tone that you have? Answer the question. Are you black? Are you African? Welcome. Stay tuned. Gamma Coffee is my name, and this is Africa on Trial. Analyze and try to see exactly where we stand by the end of the day for you to define yourself. Remember, Africa on Trial gives you the platform for you to be the judge, for you to be the jury. To you as the judge, to you as the jury. It's time to check the lies, to check the truth. Are we black or are we Africans? Stay tuned as I'll be connecting to one of my friends in Ghana. He will introduce himself.
My name is Isaac Boydu, and let me just go straight to the black narrative. When you talk about Africa, back then with the Greek and Latin terms of what Africa meant void of the cold weather. And anywhere that has cold weather absent, there is sun. And sun means light. And where there's light, there's freedom. So Africans are people of freedom. I always say Africa is not a place, it's a state of mind. We are people of freedom. Post and pre-colonization, we've always been people of freedom. And we've allowed ourselves to be misrepresented by the Western world, who came and enslaved us in their hands. We are people of freedom. We must learn to appreciate each other's culture. They came and they made us feel like that culture was superior to ours, and that's very bad. We must be as one people who appreciate each other's culture, who appreciate each other's differences for what they are. Look at this black narrative. They call us blacks, who are beautiful and intelligent and great, but they've misrepresented us for who we are. They see us as people who are not good, people who have nothing to do in this community. We are people of significance. You know, we could all go to the Western countries, go to their tourist centers and appreciate who they are, appreciate what they have there. They could also come and appreciate what we have here. And we could all live as one, but not to be taken advantage of. Look at this. They call us blacks until they stop misrepresenting us and having a negative perception about us. So we should have the right notion about everything. So I'm calling on every African. Let's fight for our right. Let's fight for human dignity. Let's protect our race. Let's protect who we are. Be a star wherever you are, whether you're in Kampala, Abuja, Lagos, Accra, Yamoussoukro, Niamey, Bamako. Be a star and fight for human dignity in Africa. Let's revolutionise Africa. Let's make it happen. Thank you.
Just listen and try to digest. Try to see where we're coming from and why. Why are we trying to follow these footsteps so that we can discover or rediscover ourselves in the process? Because we know we have an identity. We can be called by who we are. Who are we? What are we? Are we black or are we Africans? We define ourselves right now. That will give us a position in future. Our generations will go on remembering where they're coming from because we have a place where we're coming from. We have an area we call home. Are we black or are we Africans? Stay tuned. Africa on Trial. We stand with the African countries. We stand with the African continent because that's who we are. And because of that, there are some disturbing news issues that have just surfaced now. The first thing is the issue in Cameroon. We understand that it's a sovereign state and they have their own way of governing themselves. But as Africans, those are our brothers and sisters. Whatever happens in their country, it affects all Africans. It is a family. Please, Mr. President, try to understand what the people are saying, what the people are asking. Stepping down sometimes can be the wisest thing for a leader to show that whatever people ask, people accepted you when you came into power. But the same people have seen that it's too much. It's time for you to understand the cry out of your people in Cameroon and please pave way for some other brains. You're not the only smart person in Cameroon. You're not the only one who can lead them to what they're expecting themselves to see in their lives changing. We're asking you, as the masses in Cameroon are marching out each and every day saying enough is enough. You've ruled for almost 3 decades and they're saying thank you, what you have done, it's enough. Move, pave the way for others to carry on. That's what democracy is. That's what Africans need. What are you trying to hide? Are you trying to cover up for some things that maybe you feel like you've moved out, they're gonna start persecuting you? Move out and let the people enjoy their freedom. We're trying to build an Africa whereby we can see ourselves that we are developing, development in democracy, developing economically. These are the things that we're crying out each and every day, and we're just asking you, Mr. President, allow the people to go ahead and elect someone they want. Cameroonians, I urge you not to give up. Anytime you feel like it's something that you have to raise your voices on, don't be afraid. Don't think twice whenever you feel like what you're doing is the right thing. It's your country, it's Africa. You have the right to speak. Demonstrate, make sure that your voice be heard. And that's not too much to ask for someone who is mature enough like your president. He's supposed to understand and realize that your needs come first, not his. Please, Mr. President, move, step out of the way. People have spoken. We thank you for your service. We thank you for being in that office, but give way for others to serve. Please, 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 Mr. President, and people of Cameroon, keep on doing the good work that you're doing. You need to enjoy your country. You are the one who votes. You are the one who should stand and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Thank you, Cameroonians. Thank you, the continent of Africa. This is Africa on Trial. And the second issue that has come to our desk at Africa on Trial is the issue of the chair of the African Union Commission, Mr. Faki. We ask you, sir, we know you've done a lot, or you didn't do anything at all in 4 years. You were commissioned to be on that seat. You were commissioned to give us your best in that 4 years. And yes, thank you. The time is coming to an end, 2021. Please step aside, give others a chance. And before I go on, I just want to congratulate PLO Lumumba for receiving the message that he should take the office. He should assume the office by the process that they go through, but he declined it. This is something that we need to learn from. We need to learn to say, I have other things that I'm committed to, and thank you, but I'm not going to accept it. It shows maturity. It shows that you're not greedy. It shows that you love your continent. These are continental matters. It's about saving the people. The question now we're asking to you, what have you done in 4 years? You don't have asked for another extension, yet you have not even shown us what you have done. Show us where you've been, but we haven't heard anything from you. You're so quiet and you're so mute, and yet you're being called the commissioner. Don't force the African continent to give you another chance when you know deep down in your heart that you have done nothing for the African people. You have done nothing for this beautiful continent. You are the type of people that we saying enough is enough of. The type of people that we're saying we can no longer depend on you. We can no longer sit and wait on your calls, because your calls are the ones that are not beneficial to the Africans. This time around, we need to see mothers taking care of us. Men, we've put this continent into great danger. Let's see what will be the agendas, because we know she has the agendas of the African continent at heart, because that's what she speaks about each and every day. She will be the one who can speak in that office using the power that she will be commissioned on to speak on behalf of this continent. And some of the problems that you've created, she will be able to eradicate them. She will be able to resolve those problems that you yourself caused. So we're asking you, it's time for you to pack your things and let Erikana Chihombori to take over the office. Erikana Chihombori, she's the proper, I can vote for her and I will vote for her if the chance given. And I know there are a lot of people that will do the same. Let her take the position and let her continue the good work that we Africans deserve, the good work that we know will take us somewhere. For you, we wanna thank you for the service over the 4 years that you've been in office, but it's time to pack bags and pave way for someone new to give us new perspectives, new ideas to move forward as Africa. We want to go into one direction. We don't want an Africa that has been separated. We don't want an Africa that is going in different directions because others have decided to. We want an Africa that can save us well, an Africa that can go and forge into something that is great, because Africa was meant to be great. We do believe Africa is the only continent that was blessed in everything. So because of that, we are claiming our position. We are assuming our post. We are taking over. We are moving into a direction that only Africans can go to. We tired of being controlled. We tired of being told where to go, where to stop, what to do. We are a continent that has people that can make their own decisions. And I just want to ask all the African president, wherever you meet, whatever the discussions you do, please look into this issue and give us an opportunity, and if there will be any chance for you to reconsider, please reconsider the process of electing commissions in the AU. This might help us to be able to know exactly what is going on. You're electing people that are not worthy the seats that they assume. They are not worthy of the position. The presidents, we know you are the ones with the votes when you go to the AU meetings. Please give an opportunity to Erikana Chihombori. She deserves to be in the office because she has her agendas right. She has Africa at heart. True African lady who is ready to give us a new perspective of Africa. Africa on trial. Are we black or are we Africans? Conversation for you and me, where we have to talk and reason as Africans.